So let's start with number 2 because I guess somehow we skipped over that one last time. Let's see what instructions we have here. Says to successfully complete this room, you'll need to set up your virtual environment. This involves starting both your active box if you're not using your VPN and a target machine, ensuring your equipment with necessary tools. I guess it is phishing. Huh. Okay. I hate using the attack box, but whatever. Let's get it going. And we'll see. So it'll take about a minute to spin up. Let's get to cooking over here. Let's see if we can get 9 questions answered and level up. I don't know what leveling up means over there, but whatever. I'm gonna skip all this phishing stuff and we'll scroll up as we need to. So let's see. They got you a bunch of tasks. You get the SCT, Social Engineering Toolkit. That's old school, pretty classic. It's been around for quite some time though. All right, so let's see. The script is already placed on the attack box rooms. Alternatively, okay, it's already there. So let's actually just navigate to this stuff. I need to read, and then we'll get further along if actually. So here we go. So it says it's going to be where? CD rooms AOC 2025 day 02 LS. All right, so we have all this stuff here to run the script. To run the script, use, so we just do a dot slash that says, hey, the file in here, and we can do the thing. So it kicks it off. The above message indicates. So now we just need to, I left click and then I do control and then click and it should work. But for whatever reason, it says it is not working at 000, which is interesting. There we go. Is it supposed to? Oh, okay. So I think this is correct. All right. So it looks like we're going to be creating a phishing email, and then probably get some credentials. So this is fun, right? We get a role play and be a bad guy. So let's start creating the phishing email through the SCT toolkit. So we do need to get the toolkit up. So let's do that. We are going to use Control-Shift-T, get another tab, and this will allow us to have everything kind of neat. I like to use the tabs and stuff. It helps so we don't have to have 50 boxes, which is nice. So we're going to do option 1. So we did that. And then however you committed a mistake, you can go backwards. Cool. So we have more here. Okay, so this is where we're at. We want the mass mailer attack, which is 5. And then we want email attack single email. So that's 1. So what you'll find if you haven't used a ton of these types of tools, command line utilities, command line tools, you're doing a lot of stuff in the command line, right? A lot of us are used to, especially if we're Windows users, we're used to having a UI, a user interface for everything. And that's not the case with a lot of hacker tools. UIs take a lot of work to build out, and it's just easier to build out a command line tool because you just say, hey, which thing do you want to do? Okay. And it takes a lot less work. There's not as much design to it per se. So that's the thing. If you are curious why people don't use UIs, that's why. So we'll send it this person. And then we're going to use our own server. So that's 2. Then we're going to do a from address. I keep trying to double click this and it doesn't work. All right, so now we'll do that. And then the name we want, let the username be Flying Deer. Okay. All right. Username for Open Relay. It says for us to use that blank or leave that blank. And then password is also going to be blank. And then the server needs to be this. I like how it automatically fills the IP addresses and stuff for us. Good job automating that. Then we want port 25. And then we want to say no. Do we want to attach a file? No. Do you want to attach an inline file? No. Lots of options here. Email subject. We'll just do what they have. We're getting there. We're getting there. Do plain or HTML. We will hit default choice. Then we want enter the body message and type in. Create and type any convincing message. Make sure to include the URL to check. So we need to enter a fun message. So we can say, hi person, Santa needs help. Click this link to help. This is not a prince. Why not? Right? And then we do end in capital letters. All right, so we send our letters. Just open the terminal where our server.py is running to see if any user gets trapped. So we should see some stuff come through. If not, we may have to do it again. It says we may have to wait a couple of minutes, so we'll just blab and see. I was concerned that I may have typed something wrong, so I pasted the wrong thing that was in my clipboard, and I tried to backspace as much as possible, but I couldn't get everything because there was a line break and it wouldn't let me remove it. All the problems in the world. So I was concerned that maybe something got screwed up there because I think it was an IP address. So we'll give it a little bit. If it doesn't work, we'll go back through the process again, and I'll just do it really quickly, and then we'll see what happens. Hey, I see someone popped in from YouTube. Welcome. There we go. Someone submitted something. Perfect. There we go. So we successfully phished a user's credentials, and now we want to put these in here. So we have a password. And if you're wondering how realistic this is, it's pretty realistic. I mean, I enjoy doing I actually don't do this much, but I do enjoy doing like the man in the middle and the poisonings when I'm inside of a network and you get to see the credentials roll in. That's pretty fun. And let's see, what is the total number of toys? So we need to reuse this password as admin to see what happens. So it's this one. This is the site. Admin, here we go. I'm looking, is this correct? 16755. Mailbox of factory, access to mail. Let's try factory. Let's see if that works. Okay, that's what it was. So even though it's the admin user, it's factory user. Harv says, so we it was a factory user reused the admin's password. That's what we're seeing here. All right, what are the total number of toys expected for delivery? So let's see if we can find that. This is the email we sent. So this is kind of fun, right? Let's take a moment here and look. So we see, I guess we could have hit enter to add a bunch of lines here. But anyways, whatever we typed came into a link here. And we can see it says exactly what we wrote, which is kind of cool. But I think we need to look at the toys here and scan it. Maybe Control F and find toys. 1984000. Okay, so let's say 1984123. All right, pretty straightforward. And check. That was a pretty easy one.